Hey everyone, hello my friends, welcome back to the channel Lila Web Dev. In the previous video, we have seen about the project like math game, right? So now in this video we will try to build another application that is nothing but calculator app application in the Android Studio. So in this video we will try to continue with the design of our calculator app. So let's try to jump in. So let's first open the Android Studio and click on the new project, choose empty views activity and click on next. So now you will be able to see the project configuration window, and in this one you can give the configuration name, the project name as calculator, and here also package name should be there. Okay, change the package name because the default example package isn't valid for publishing on the Play Store. You can use your company name, surname or anything you want. Keep the project location folder as it is same. So you select the language as Kotlin and the minimum SDK should be a normal. So I choose API 26, 24 will be the recommended one. So whatever it may be. And the build configuration should be the Kotlin DSL. So fine. Now click on the finish. Depending on your computer, the project creation may take some time. So I will let it load. Once it is ready, we will continue it. So now it is loading it. So let it ready. So now our project is created. Let's open the activity underscore main.xml file. So it's loading. So let it load. So what I would be trying to do it is, so let's try to design our calculator app. So for this one, so let it load. It may take some time depending on this one. Yeah, so here it has been loaded. So now what I will be trying to do, so here, so now it has been read. So now delete the default text area. So here I will be deleting this default text area. Okay, I will splitting this one into the code view and also like this. So fine. So now let's try to do the adding the toolbar for this one. So now in the main layout, let's create the body section. So now I will try to create a toolbar. So for this one here, this is our so here I will be trying to give it like this, and inside this one, so I'll be trying to create an app bar layout. So here I will be creating an app bar layout, app bar layout. So this is the thing, and here you need to take the width as match underscore parent, and height should be something like default action bar height. So you can select the default action bar size in such a way that question mark attr slash, so you'll be able to see the bar action size. That's it. So now here let's try to, so now give it an id. We'll be giving it an id as app underscore bar underscore layout. So this is an id which I've written. Now give it a background color. So before we do this one, we need to set up our colors to light and dark theme. So I want to set up this one to light and dark theme so that we can give an actual color for this one. So let's try to set up the color for the light and dark themes. So open the project view for this one. So if you try to see the project view, okay. So I will try to go to the project view. So here you can select this one project, okay. And in the app source main and in the rest, you will be able to see the values and values night, okay. So values is for light theme and values night is for dark theme. We already have themes in both the files. Okay, now we need the colors.xml file. So this is our colors.xml file. So now what I would be trying to do it is, so I will try to add some colors here. So here color name is equal to bar color. Okay, so bar color means that is nothing but our toolbar, the app bar color. So here I will be trying to select something like you can click on this one. So some blue color I will select, violet color, and here I want to have a background color. So background color for the light theme will be always white. Okay, and I want to select the text color for in this one should be always black. And the last one is I want to have an orange color. So orange color always it should be a, so let's try to select here, and I will select the orange color. So these are the colors, and I will copy this one all in the light theme, and in the night theme I will try to create a new resource file and I will try to do the colors.xml. So just you can copy and paste it also, not a problem. So here I'm pasting this one. So here night theme, so the text color always should be white, and here the background color should be black color. So that's it. So now we have did this one all. So now we have copied so dark theme and everything. Now the app will switch colors automatically when the device switches the theme. So now change the status colors for this one all. So let's go into the themes.xml file. Okay, in this themes.xml file, so for the item name is equal to, so here you will be having the status bar color. Okay, Android status bar color, and here you need to select @color by bar color. Okay, in the same thing, if you want, you can also add, so you can just keep it like this. So in the dark theme also, if it is not there, means it will take this one only. So let's go to here in our thing. Okay, so design the toolbar layout. So here we have selected the status bar color. So if now go to the activity main. So give the toolbar for a background color. So here you are having this one, right? Let's split this one all. So let's close this one all. Yeah, here the background color is always the bar color. Okay, and we have given the height ID also, we have given it. So sorry, yeah, so here you can give this one all. So fine, so hopefully this is fine. And in this app bar layout, okay, inside this one, so what I would be trying to do is I want to give a toolbar. So sorry, title. Okay, for this title, what I would be trying to do it is, so here wait, oh sorry, so material toolbar, and this one should be match underscore bar size, and here wrap underscore content. So for this one also you can give wrap underscore content only. And here what I would be trying to do it is, so let's try to have it like this. Yeah, title is calculator. Okay, and the text color will be always white. I will try to give the white. Okay, where is this one? White. Yeah, let's try to keep it as white. So that's it, hopefully. So I don't want to take too much. So fine. And now this one is having like this, right? So let's go to our attributes, and here it should be at the top, and this one should match here like, oh sorry, like this and like this. That's it. So now we have defined the constraints also. So now the another one is adding the text views for this one. So we need to add two text views, history text view and also a result text view. So let's go into our constraint layout. So here I would be trying to add a text view. Okay, so this one will be match underscore parent, and the height for this one I want to give it as in 70 dp. Okay, let's close this one. And here, so what I'd be trying to do is I want to make the auto sizing text. So maximum text size should be something around 50 sp, and the minimum text size should be around 12 sp. Okay, and the next one is step granularity. So I will try to show you what is this one all. So step granularity should be 2 sp, and the last one will be text type. Okay, text auto size text type should be uniform. So now here, so let's try to give the ID for this one. So ID will be ID slash text underscore view underscore string. So this is the ID which I would be trying to give it. So now we can also set the text color to the text color. Okay, and the last one is the background color. So background color, what I would be trying to set, it's a background color. And the another one which I would be trying, gravity. Okay, so gravity means inside this one it should be center or end. Okay, so that's the thing. So now if you try to see here, so this is the text thing, right? So now let's try to move it little bit bottom. Okay, so this is the thing which I will be trying to do. And now this one, so if I try to give the text for this one, or otherwise let's try to give here Mm, okay, okay, okay. So fine, right? So now these all the things has been gone away. Now what I will be trying to do is, so now here if I try to give the text for this one, so if I try to give the 999, see here you'll be able to see it has been shifted like this. So like this is the what I want to do. So now fine. So fine this one. So let's move on to the another text view. So I want to give another text view at the bottom. So what the user will be typing here. So for this one, the height will be around text view result. This one is ID will be text view result. Okay. And here the height should be around 100. Okay. And the maximum size, margin top, maximum size will be 75. So it's all depends. And here it will be something around 18. And here step granularity is 2s, so text to result, so the remaining all is one and the same only. And you can drop it to the bottom here, and you can define the attributes something like so fine, right? So like this, so fine. Okay, so that's it. So now we have defined these two things. Now let's go to the creating a grid layout for the buttons. So let's try to create the grid layout. So for designing this grid layout, so we need to have buttons. So the all calculator buttons like 1 2 3 4, these are all the buttons we need to design at the bottom. In the next video, what we'll try to do is we'll try to design that buttons also. So hope you understood about this concept up to now. So if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.